Oh, holy cow, what is this? What is this? Well, this is actually a E-Color boss fight from earlier, located inside the cola machine. You know that one cola machine where the guy is constantly staying there and he's constantly going like, I can't get my sword, please someone fix the machine. This is obviously enough a E-Color, and obviously enough those are Metalhead 3s. They're golden colored, so I would think that they are 3s. Okay, well. So I took a good long break from recording. Good long break, as in like 30 minutes. So that I can prepare for the upcoming shit hurricane. No pun intended, because right now it's hurricane season. But I needed to prepare for this upcoming hurricane. Spread J. Totally not what I needed. I also went right ahead and used an infinite sanity cheat. It was inevitable at this point in time, but you can consider the large amount of money that you just saw there for like about a split second. You can also say that that's also the result of the money accumulated from grinding. Enjoy your damn fucking corn. Repair G, that's not what I needed. That was totally not what I needed. Anyways, here's this old man. He seems to be missing his dentures. Go into this park area and don't walk in the sandbox, thank God. But after look at this tree, you'll find dentures. Here you go, old man, enjoy your rice. And whatever you got in the dirt, perhaps a worm is in there somewhere. It's also another item I didn't need. I also ended up getting a Fire Tower F, which was needed, which then the person there that was right behind Bale's house gave me a chip that I needed, but that barely helps. Go to the metro line area after talking to the guy that's near the highway entrance in AC/DC Town, and you'll face off against a Rico of these guys. Now we're going to show off Skullman. So Skullman will drop a giant metal skull, and it does a fuck ton of damage too, which is awesome. Anyways, second first, same as the first. You would think that would be the case. Since they are ice and everything, you would think that would work, but no, that's not the case. This will deal a great lot of damage to the guy on the left. The one that has 75, which just went down to 15, and now he's dead. Anyways, yeah, I had to use like an infinite sanity cheat and just like dry out all of the merchants that I can find. Both to get Mega Man leveled up a bit more, as well as getting some chips that I may have not seen before. Ignore that guy over there that I'm constantly passing by, because all he wants is all of your escape chips. 10,000 sanity, really? Yeah, that's a little bit helpful, but okay, so after a lot of grinding, like about twice, so that was what the grinding. Okay, maybe not 20, maybe like 5. Still, that's a lot of time grinding! I finally reached that magic number that you just saw on there, which was 69. Laugh at that number all you want. Laugh at that number all you want. That's actually one out of 2 magic numbers I needed. The second magic number is right after I defeat Snowman here again. And I get his Navi chip, which is really good. Oh, I am totally equipping it after this. Straight after this. The good thing about Snowman is that, well, again, he just stays in one place. He just throws boulders on top of you. These rock cubes, is what they're called, seem to be, you know, just appear out of nowhere. But anyways, yeah, the worst part cut down by like, what, 20 seconds? Probably like about a few minutes tops. 5 hours worth of grinding. Cut down to about 3 minutes. That's a lot! So finally we defeated Snowman again. Anyways, back to the conversation about Snowman, yes. Back to the conversation about, that old man that I was constantly passing by. He wants all of your escape chips. All of your escape chips. All 5 of them that you can attain in the game. He'll give you a chip by this point is pretty worthless. So, unless you value your ability to run from battles, I suggest not going after that old man. He probably has a chip that I already have at this point, so it's practically worthless to even attempt to. I never bothered with him, ever. Anyways, now that I finally got the second magic number of chips, which is 70... This is not the... Oh, that is the proper man! I thought that was the right guy. So now we have the lab memo, because the guy was best friends with Higsby. But now we got 2 more members to hunt down. 2 of which, as far as he can remember, are located in Dentown amongst all places. So let's head over towards Dentown and see why I am constantly complaining about chips here. So let's go over towards Dentown. Let's head over towards the summer school area. To which case does I get lost to finding? Well, did I know, I just had to make a hard right somewhere. So yeah, we're going to enjoy the sandwich making music. Again. Is that what I'm going to call songs like this from now on? Sandwich making music? I'm sorry, I just love that title. Just lunch making music. It's completely left field. Comes out of nowhere, but yet it's true. By the way, here's the guy that you're supposed to be looking for. However, he says that he knows somebody that lives in AC/DC town. Remember that guy that I met? Remember the guy that I was constantly groaning about because I was in fear of this area? God damn it, we just went in a full circle. Yeah, that's the guy we needed to talk to later on, but... But for right now, we need to locate this god-awful woman that's been subjected to Capcom's, well, charade of, yeah, you gotta grind ordeal. No, just went into another full circle again. Sometimes you get lost in Dentown for no reason. This can also pass by as elevator music. Okay, I believe this is the area we need to go to, because there's a bunch of school kids walking around everywhere. I guess you will usually... Here we go! Hello, you little asshole! But first... Blackboard! Check! There's a special little item that we can get here. If I can find the mystery there. Power up! Alright, so what should we power up now? Let's power up attack and get like... Whoa, 2? Well, in that case, yeah, I'll take that. Let's power rapid and attack up by 4. Up to 4, yeah! Woo! Alright, hello, asshole. This is Miss Yuri. Miss Mary's twin sister. Okay, so apparently enough, Miss Yuri was a WWW agent, but apparently enough, she decided to drop out of that thing. I suppose you knew. Ugh. Just give me the damn memo. Thank you. Yes, you did read that right. If you do not have 70 chips, like what I just went through for 5 hours, if you do not have 70 chips, you do not get the Yuri memo and you do not continue on with the game. That is padding, ladies and gentlemen. Padding to the 3rd degree. Not the 10th degree, that's safe for a special little game that I have planned for this channel. But to the 3rd degree, that was padding beyond all belief. Ugh. I hate that part. I hated that part so much. We are now in the clear because now this is the 3rd ex-WWW member that we need to talk to get the last memo known as the Palm Memo. And by the way, the characters that are saying, yeah, I suppose that you are ready. They say that no matter what. At one point or another, while I was playing the game, I had Mega Man up to level 86 by accident. 86! Now you are expecting, you know, this grandpa guy, this old man. Huh, he's not there anymore. I guess that was my imagination then. Anyways, if you were to talk to this old man and you're up in that high level standards, he says the exact same thing. So yeah, they don't have alternate text. Depending on whether or not you have like a very high level or just barely in the range of the level that he expects you to be in. Or that he was programmed to expect you to be in. He says the same exact thing, which is kinda disappointing, really. I mean, you go through all this trouble just to get Mega Man up to level 86, and all you get is... I guess you are ready. You're not quite ready, but I guess you are ready enough. God, it's like that one episode in Sage Master 15's Sims 4 playthrough. I raised you to be good, and all you do is satisfactory? If any of you guys never watched Sage Master 15, go watch his videos. His videos are way more hilarious than mine. Way more hilarious. He's done Sims 4, he's done just about almost 200 videos of Tomodachi Life. He's done Sam and Max, he's done all of those. He is a really excellent, I guess you could say, Let's Player? He has some issues here and there, but stick with him. Stick with him. You know, don't bash on him or being a bitch or anything like that. Unless you mean it in a jokey manner. You know, just give him a leg up. Give him the spruce he needs. Salt and pepper, salt and vinegar. However you want to say that. Anyways, this has been a... this has been a sponsor by 006, brought to you by Sage Master 15. Anyways, what we are supposed to be doing right now is that we are supposed to be locating the original place where we used the egg memo. Unless... No, wait a second. Forget what I was about ready to say. We are supposed to go to the original place where you were supposed to use the Hig memo. But... now that we have the 3 other memos, in which case is unlocks 3 other locks, that we painstakingly worked so hard for... that we have painstakingly worked so hard for, so really hard for, will now be put to the use. To the use? Will be put to use. That's what I meant to say. So follow the same path as the www pathway. But instead of going down that pathway, you go down this way. This leads you down to the undernet, not the internet, the undernet. Now let's check this again for 1000 Centi. Really helped a long time ago. But now, we race our way all the way towards the next area. Find a fucking way. Ugh. I enjoy Mega Man Battle Network. Mega Man Battle Network 1 specifically, more than any other installment in the series. But Jesus Christ, I hate the grinding, the mandatory grinding. Usually what happens is that when you do grind, you're usually doing it for something special, like a super boss or a tournament. Something of that nature. Not to do it to progress with plot. That's completely not what you're supposed to do. That's basically like you're playing Final Fantasy VI. And then you go to a town that you need to go to. But there's this character, this one in particular character that blocks your pathway from the entryway. He blocks your pathway and says he will not let you pass unless you have the Goblin Summon, which, by the way, is rare to get. That is cheap, that is unnecessary, and that's not how RPGs work, people! That's not how RPGs work! That's backwards! That's completely going the wrong way! That's basically Timmy Turner's dad saying we're always going the right way, yet he's moving backwards past all these signs and over a cliff! Ah! 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 Ah, it angers me so much as to why that is that it causes me a migraine. Holy cow! Well, almost a migraine anyways. Ugh. I cannot stress how much I hate that part in these games. This isn't the only game that does that too. Oh no, it's actually far worse than this. This is the most tame, as I said before in earlier parts. This is the most tame that you will see Mega Man Battle Network be, with mandatory grinding. Let's use the asshole memo. As I said before, I will forever say this. I will forever say this. You don't have to worry about Mega Man's level. Once you reach like 30, 40, maybe 50, you're good to go. You are good to go. But for the most part, you're paying mostly attention to what kind of chips you're getting. Which means you need to pay attention to the busting level at the end of each fight. And remember that each time you do that, you need to expect getting some sort of chip and not Zenny. It's great that you're getting like 240 Zenny at the end of those boss fights, but not boss fights, regular fights. At the end of those, yeah, that's great. It only helps so much when the munchkins dry out completely, and forever too. They don't restock. They dry out completely, that's it. They follow the logic of Medieval 2 with its healing fountains. Once those merchants run out, they run out. They won't restock on different chips, they won't do any of that. I wish this game did that, it makes grinding so much easier. You know, you don't have to worry about getting different chips and whatnot. All you have to do is just like get like a whole lot of money. Bam, 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 bam. Doing all that. No, that's not the case. That is not the case. Once they're out, they're out. Anyways, I think this is the last area that we need to be in before we face off our next mandatory boss. Oh yeah, you can hear me breathe. I've been talking throughout this entire time, non-stop. Anyways, what we have here is another classic Mega Man enemy known as Bomb-Man. And note that I have to constantly stop myself from calling him Bomber-Man, even though that is a completely different franchise and a completely different character. I assure you, Bomber-Man does not look like a punk. Far from it, actually. Anyways, now we have Bomb-Man. He's actually not too bad, really, if you know his attacks. Now, Bomb-Man, he usually sends out bombs onto his own area. They pretty much wait right there, until he decides to start kicking them like this. Like little soccer balls. Once the bombs explode, they go at a cross, so in a sense, he does act kind of like Bomber-Man. The fire goes at a cross. Or, for the most part, they go at a cross. They don't, as you just saw right there, they sometimes appear at random locations. Once again, Skullman is going to be your best friend for boss fights, such as Bomb-Man right here. 150 damage on that one particular enemy. Since he is the only enemy on the field. You know, with the bombs going across like that, do you think that that's what Capcom was aiming at? When they saw that people were accidentally mistaking his name as Bomberman. So they decided, you know what, let's throw this in as a joke. See what we get. Leave in the comments section if that was intentional or not. I would like to know. I would like to very well know if whether or not that is the case, because I am really curious about that. You don't call him Bomb Man for nothing. Well, tell me about it. It looks like he's about ready to explode. As a matter of fact, he is about to explode. And there goes the only pathway towards the WW server. He died as a virus, but he died as a hero. To the WWW. To a terrorist group. Well, that's what the WWW is. They're a terrorist group. Technically, yes. Have you seen what they've been trying to do throughout this entire game? Okay, so... now we need to... I forgot. What was it again? Oh yeah, we got the WWW address. But now we have no idea what to do with it, so... now we need to give this to Dad, who will use it for the investigation. Did we talk to Sean? Yeah, he was an asshole. Let's see... Can't get through the network. We can find the WW Labs with this, even though the website isn't functioning. Or at least the path has been destroyed. We can also stop the war. Everything will be hunky-dory. But, thanks a lot to our heroism in the past so far, we kind of want to find him ourselves. But Dad won't let us, because he's afraid he's going to lose us. But, given by Wham being a whiny bitch, he somehow convinces Dad to let him go. Don't you just wish that could happen to you all the damn time? Select yes, unless you want to scroll through the text again. Or that you're not ready, in which cases you should be ready by this point. Okay, so we're going to let Dad handle his own work. We're just going to head home and head straight to bed. You can also use this time to grind some more if you want to. Me, on the other hand, give it by my rant, I don't. I don't. Ugh. Anyways, let's head back to AC/DC Town. And... let's go to bed! It's actually getting dark here myself, actually. Oh, but first, ship training! Yay! We did get a lot of different ships, so... let's see what we get throughout these copies. We got a Tri-Arrow. Barrier R. A Ring Zap, to which cases I already have, just in different weather. Let's see what we get with this. Can A? Seriously? Medguard. Ooh, that was Buster Guard. Wow. Looks like I already had that one, though. Hammer A I already have. Looks like we're not going to have anymore. Oh, one more, but it's not gonna matter. Alright, and let's head to bed. Save, and good night. Looks like Dr. Wily is prepared to make his secret weapon. With the 4 security programs they make? Ultron! No, it's actually the White Virus. Which is the ultimate virus in the entire world. With this, Dr. Wily will send this out to space, and he will basically delete the entire world. So the WWW labs are located in the mountains. However, there's no possible way of getting over there unless we want to go on a 5-month-long hike. So now the WWW releases a news report saying that, hey, we're going to strike. This time for good. This will succeed. This will go without failing. We've won. Screw you. That's basically what the message just said. Okay, so we got some mail. Hopefully it's not... For God's sakes! Blah blah blah. It's basically saying the same thing as the last one. Hit with an elemental attack. What's that? Shard? Yes, you can refight Shard here, and you can get another really good Navi chip once you defeat him. Once again, same boss fight, second first, same as the first. Well, mostly same as the first. I should say, because of the higher health and the slightly higher speed. So anyways, after defeating Pearl Man, we get Pearl Man B. I know I'm getting really early into this, but we're going to get Pearl Man B. By the way, don't attempt to do what I would do right there, because he can steal it back at any point, every time he wants. In such cases, he will. Pearl Man B... Pearl Man B... Well, besides the odd letter, because usually if you get like a Navi chip, you get something like Gutsman G or Skullman S, Iceman I, things like that. Pearl Man, he gets a letter B. I have no idea why they went with the letter B. No wait, actually, I think I do know, because of his Japanese name, which is Blues. I never noticed that. That's actually pretty clever. Oh wow. That is pretty clever. Wow, that is pretty clever. I never thought about that. I never thought about that until this playthrough. Holy cow. Yeah, I call myself a Mega Man aficionado. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe I totally forgot. Pro Man's name in Japan is Blues. You know, to keep up the, just to keep up with the music mode. 140 damage just to, like, one enemy, or two enemies, depending on whether or not they are on the same... Depending on whether or not they are on the same, area. The same column. Because his swing goes down like a wide arc. Anyways, we were supposed to talk to Mr. Higsby, but apparently Mr. Higsby isn't here. For some odd reason. He never left the store. What ex-member? Up until this point, we're constantly thinking Higsby. Because all other people are supposed to be gone. Miss Yuri, the old man, that one scientist at Scilabs. Nope, not yet. God damn it. I cannot seem to remember. Yeah, there it goes again. The help option not being very helpful at all. I still think that was intentional. Anyways, what you were supposed to do, they did not mention this whatsoever. Again, this is a dick move. On Capcom's part. They did not insert any form of mention, hey, check the register, check everything there is inside that place. No. No, that's... In all honesty, they're expecting you to do too much here. They're expecting you to have played this game before, or watch somebody play it before. That's not the case. That is not the case. That's complete dickery. That is a beginner's trap. You're down to a complete troll. Oops, did not mean to go into Dex's house. You can refight Gutsman all you want, you're just not going to get anywhere. Okay. So,